Hello and welcome to the 6 o'clock news. I'm your host, itsdivyagrg. An online petition has garnered over 169,000 signatures over the past few days, calling for the boycott of Netflix's new series Insatiable, starring the lead role Debbie Ryan. Amidst a flurry of online backlash, reports say that this resulted in a public statement by the actress taking on the lead role of Patty, defending her choices. And it's not even out yet. Back to you in the studio. So, what is going on? So Netflix dropped the trailer for the new show Insatiable, and the main gripes that people have with it, actually there's a lot of gripes that people have with it. I think that the main issues all mostly surround this notion of fat shaming and how fatness is portrayed in our society. So, let's watch the trailer together. Boop. Oh, I see a hashtag. Hashtag millennial. Hashtag relatable, you know, hashtag subscribe.
My name is Patty.
Okay. First of all, no one born after 1950 is called Patty. That's just historically inaccurate. Subscribe for more facts. Whoa! Judging by, you know, the Marks and Spencer's floral patterns, at least her name is keeping up with the aesthetic. Anyway, we all know that they just used the word Patty so that in this next clip they can rhyme it with fatty.
Amazing!
I never went to an American high school, but do people actually form crowds like this? Like, does this actually happen? Do they not have lessons to go to, horizons to expand? Notice how in this trailer, pretty much everyone is kind of thin, and Patty seems to be like the only like thicker girl. Which is, okay, first of all, we have historical inaccuracy. Secondly, we have geographical and statistical inaccuracy, because if I am not wrong, isn't the majority of Americans overweight or obese? It's kind of like, you know, when Harry Potter was the only one who wore glasses in the entirety of Hogwarts. Like, you're telling me no one else is blind?
While my classmates were out losing their virginity, I was at home stuffing another hole.
Because Patty is not like other girls. What? Yeah, I have no idea what she said.
Then it hit me.
Insert dramatic magical transformation right about here.
Patty?
Right here.
Oh, look at that. Wow, she's got hoops. The bigger the hoop.
Patty's hot!
Firstly, no one does this. Secondly, no one does this. Secondly, the fact that she's now described as hot, having undergone, you know, this dramatic weight loss transformation, just goes to show me that in this society, to be considered, you know, physically attractive, you can't be
Having my jaw wired shut lost me vacation.
Oh, this is like every great high school movie ever made.
Okay, first of all, they're trying to be self-aware. Right, I get every great high school movie ever made, except for the fact that, you know, at the end of every great high school movie ever made, the character often goes through a reform where they find out that beauty is not the only defining characteristic, or the fact that every great high school movie ever made isn't actually that great after all, and a lot of them do have questionable morals, but go off, sis.
I could be the former fatty who turned into a brain. Or an athlete. Or a princess.
You know, you can't be more than one thing. And you know, somehow the term fatty occupies its own social group. They're not split up members of One Direction. Okay, you don't have to stick to the status quo. If you want to make the perfect creme brulee, make the perfect creme brulee. No one's stopping you.
You made me want them to hurt, like I hurt. I wanted more.
Okay, Is this supposed to be funny? Because that's just scary. Patty popped off. Boop. So the movie makeover transformation trope, or as we like to call it, the glow up, is when you're typically characterized as geeky, nerdy, social outcast, probably has frizzy hair, probably has glasses, probably has acne, girl with different interests and no love life. You know, it's a caterpillar transformation from a thick caterpillar into a beautiful butterfly. The idea seems to be based around this idea of revenge, okay? Only once weight loss has happened does she feel confident enough to confront her bullies, give him a knuckle sandwich. Only once weight loss has happened does it appear that she's kissing some dude, therefore she is deemed, you know, desirable. To me, that just replicates the discourse that fat people are like physically and sexually undesirable. I mean, for one hand you could say, yeah, but it's just highlighting the fact that this is the issue in the first place. To me, because it's such a dramatic visual transformation, the visual element of it all just highlights that one form deems to be superior. Their intention was to highlight the issue in the first place. Wouldn't it be such a more impactful message if weight loss didn't occur in the first place, if like the transformation was mental and not physical? So because of all of this backlash, Debbie Ryan ended up writing a dissertation explaining her feelings. There's a bit that says, the redemption is in identifying the bullies and saying, this is not okay. Redemption, and this is not okay. Is she talking about the bit where she pours alcohol over a sleeping guy's body, threatening to light it on fire, reckless driving, and physical assault? She says in the statement, Patty had the same brain, so therefore implying that she didn't change. But for me personally, she came off across really catty and bitter. It's like bibbity bobbity boo. You're still ugly. No matter how much glitter you put on a turd, at the end of the day, if you wipe the glitter off, it's still a turd. It's a prettier turd, but it's a turd. No matter how much Febreze you spray on that to get rid of the stench, it's still gonna stink. Okay? The metaphor I'm making is the fact that insides matter a lot more than your physical exterior, okay? Don't be a dud. There's a piece of criticism that says putting thin performers in fat suits is no different than putting white performers in blackface. And what they're talking about basically is the politics behind fat suits. So while some people may argue that, you know, putting on a fat suit is no different to putting on prosthetics such as, you know, changing your nose shape or like pretending that you have wounds or, you know, having no nose like Voldemort. Fat people aren't Voldemort. I think the problem lies in donning the vast majority of people's everyday realities as a costume for ridicule. If we're gonna be following Plato's theory of, you know, the superiority of laughter, we are supposed to laugh when we recognize social inequalities and, you know, mistreatment. It's when the audience feels superior to the person that they're laughing at. But I don't know, okay, is it just me or did anyone watch that trailer and not find it funny? Like, asshole. It's supposed to be satire. It's a way to poke fun at the hardest things. Okay, satire, let's look at the definition. I feel like if you have to write the Oxford Dictionary, a whole ass dissertation to explain that it was supposed to be satire, the fault lies not in the audience who didn't get the fact that it was satire. It lies in the way that the trailer perhaps was executed. End of the day, this is all just based on one trailer. We don't know Patty's formula yet, okay? It could go in so many different moral directions. Maybe she doesn't set a dude on oh, sorry, I can't. It's just so ridiculous. The way that it came across was superficial, full of cliches, relies on stereotypical narratives, and iterates the fact that your physical exterior is the primary defining feature in your worth and treatment as a person, when in reality, our bodies are just a shell, and inside, not. I doubt they're gonna cancel the show, but do you think you're gonna watch it? Boop. What does the G stand for? The G stands for got new glasses. So last time I complained about not being sponsored, and I don't know how, but you know, FIRMOO contacted me and they asked me, oh, would you like to review? So this isn't sponsored, it's literally just I got glasses in return for an honest review, and I was like, yeah, sure girl, I will. So here comes the review. Boop. It's 40 degrees today and my enzymes are denaturing, so what better time than now than to test whether my sweaty nose is gonna affect whether my glasses stay up on my face or not. Yeah, so far so good. I'm not gonna lie to you. In the past 2 years, the case quality has downgraded because, first of all, this is my other case. I don't know if you can see this, just a lot thicker. They have really cute trendy glasses that you don't have to pay your entire soul, kidney, and left toe for. Cute, cheap, maybe minus the cute bit, but cheap. That's just like me. I'm not gonna lie to you, they do feel plasticky, and my old one feels a lot sturdier than this one. This one, she's a skinny legend. I feel like she's just gonna snap if I press too hard. I'm not gonna be like squishing my glasses anyway. But honestly, I have like a really expensive pair of glasses that I thought I was gonna wear for the rest of my life, and I haven't worn that once in like the past 3 years ever since getting these, and I just prefer these anyway. I try to upload either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday every week, so subscribe if you want to stick around. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I have other Instagrams and social medias too. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I actually went viral yesterday. And you know how local Twitter is with Drake. They just love Drake. On one of my most basic tweets I've ever tweeted. So yeah, I'll see you next week. Next week will probably be another book cover tutorial or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna make false promises into empty air. But yeah, bye. Henrietta Potter signing out. Okay, no. Boop. Ryan, who plays the lead role of Patty, has resulted into this. Boop. Boop. Honest review time. You know me, the real J. I'm honest, babes. If anyone knows where that reference is from. Boop. It is so hot. My pits are just like, Alexa, play Drip by Cardi B feat Migos.